out of it. It wasn't without its controversy, though, and boy, you feel sick to your stomach for the kid that quit running. We're talking about the 3,200 race where they had one lap less than they were supposed to have.
Right.
So the bell goes off, they run that last lap, and after crossing the finish line, one of the runners stops, not realizing there was still one more lap to go because they were misinformed by the track officials there. So he stops, the rest of the runners continue on, but he was named the champion eventually.
And yesterday, the state stepped back in and changed it again. They ended up giving dual gold medals to both the kids. The kid that actually won after 8 laps and the kid that actually won after 7 laps. They went ahead and re-announced it yesterday that both of them would be given first place finishes.
Probably the best way to go on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have caught him.
Yeah, because the kid that ended up winning it after 7 laps kind of went into a dead sprint the last 150 to 200, and
he had nothing left.
He had nothing
tank.
left, so he finished. I think it was 4th after he realized he had to run again, and then had to try and dig up enough to be able to get another lap.
And he had a pretty decent lead.
Yeah,
he had a decent lead before he kicked it. So it'd have been interesting to see if another lap. I think he'd have had a lot in the tank yet, but you know what? The other kid did it right. So
You just hate to see that kind of confusion going on. And we talked with Mike Jay, the stadium announcer here, and we'll have that interview coming up in a minute. He addressed that whole situation. But the kid that had run the whole race, all 8 laps, and was eventually declared the winner at first, and then taken away from him to give it to the kid that finished in the 7 laps in first place. What a classy kid. I mean, he came out with a wrist. Sure, it hurts, but this is not my life and death. And there's more things out there than this, but what a classy kid and the way he went about that.
Yeah, he tweeted out something about it doesn't matter how many medals he comes up with or something like that at the state track meet, or whatever. So, that's not what life's about or something like that. So he handled the situation extremely, extremely well. So I think it's really nice and probably the only perfect way you can handle it was to go ahead and probably give them both first place medals.
Step back and think about all the events, all the things going on over the years. You don't hear a lot of these. I mean, that was one, and the officials were down there giving her a lot of static about making the change, and she felt bad about it. But it's just one of those things that happens.
I've been down there 20 straight years now, 15 of them here at Carroll. I've never seen it before. It's the first time in all the years that I've been covering where they've had that kind of a mistake. So it is rare.